Hello, and a very warm welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you joining me today. We're embarking on a really empowering journey together. We're going to break down the core of what it actually means to become a Canadian citizen. So whether you're actively prepping for your citizenship test right now, or you're just curious about the fabric of this beautifully diverse country, you are definitely in the right place. Let's get started. Choosing to pack up your life, move to a brand new country, and then apply for citizenship, that is a massive, courageous step. It's not just a bunch of paperwork. You're stepping into a great 400-year-old tradition built by generations of pioneers, settlers, and immigrants who came before you. It's all about building a free, law-abiding, and prosperous society together. Actually, I want to read something directly from the official study material to you. It says, "Welcome. It took courage to move to a new country. Your decision to apply for citizenship is another big step." I just love that. It totally hits the nail on the head. I really want to build a connection with you here because this explainer is your supportive tool. We're going to walk through this whole shebang together so that when you sit down for that test, you feel completely confident, prepared, and welcomed. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is what we're covering today. First, the legal status of citizenship. Second, your rights as a citizen. Third, your core responsibilities. And finally, preparing for the test. Part 1. Legal status of citizenship. So Canada's legal and political system basically rests on a few major pillars. First off, it's a constitutional monarchy. That just means the head of state is the sovereign, the king or queen. It's also a parliamentary democracy, meaning the people choose their representatives through free and fair elections to make the laws. And crucially, this is all bound together by a shared commitment to the rule of law. That simply means individuals and governments are regulated by laws, not arbitrary actions. No person and no group is above the law. These concepts really are the absolute bedrock of Canadian society. Part 2. Your rights as a citizen. Now, what's really interesting about this is you can think of your rights as side A of the citizenship coin. These are the really exciting privileges secured by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. These rights empower you to fully participate in Canada's democratic society. For instance, you gain the right to vote in federal, provincial, territorial, and local elections. And if you want to make a difference directly, you can even run for public office. You can also apply for a Canadian passport, which gives you the freedom to travel the world as a Canadian. Plus, you're guaranteed fundamental freedoms, like freedom of expression and religion, as well as mobility rights. That means you can live and work literally anywhere you choose within Canada. But as you'll see, in Canada, rights and responsibilities are quite literally two sides of the exact same coin. The right to vote in elections, for example, comes with a profound responsibility to actually show up and cast your ballot. Part 3. Your core responsibilities. So let's flip that coin over to side B. These are the duties legally and socially expected of every single Canadian. Obeying Canadian laws ensures we have a peaceful society. Taking responsibility for yourself and your family by working hard really contributes to personal dignity and to Canada's overall prosperity. And then there's jury duty. When you're called to serve on a jury, you are legally required to do it. Why? Well, because it's a privilege that makes the entire justice system work. Our system heavily depends on impartial juries made up of regular citizens, just like you. Plus, you have a direct role in protecting Canada's natural, cultural, and architectural heritage for future generations. And a massive part of the Canadian identity is volunteering and just helping others out in the community. Millions freely donate their time. That looks like giving blood, assisting at a school, volunteering at a food bank, or simply encouraging other newcomers to integrate. Volunteering isn't just a responsibility, it's honestly an excellent way to gain useful skills, develop friendships, and build a stronger, more united Canada. Okay, so the crucial point is, let's actually do a quick pop quiz right now to simulate the real citizenship exam and test your memory. Who can vote in federal elections? Take a quick second to think about the exact requirements we just discussed. Got your answer? If you said Canadian citizens who are at least 18 years old on voting day and who are on the voters list, you are absolutely right. It is so important to emphasize here that permanent residents must wait until they officially become citizens to vote in federal elections or to run for office. Part 4. Preparing for the test. Huge congratulations on mastering those core concepts. Now, your absolute key to unlocking all this knowledge for the real exam is the official study guide. It's called Discover Canada, and this brilliantly illustrates everything from voting procedures and Canada's history to symbols, democratic institutions, and geography. I want you to listen to this warning from the source text really carefully. It says, the only official study guide for the citizenship test is Discover Canada, the rights and responsibilities of citizenship. If you use any other material to prepare for the citizenship test, you do so at your own risk. Seriously, please hear me on this. Make absolutely sure Discover Canada is your primary go-to resource. And honestly, the best part, it is available completely free of charge from Citizenship and Immigration Canada. So let's break down your action plan into 3 simple, straightforward steps. First, get your hands on that Discover Canada guide. You can download it online or get a print copy. Second, study those rights and responsibilities deeply. And third, go in and take that citizenship test with total confidence. Remember, by taking this big step toward Canadian citizenship, you aren't just passing some exam. You are actively helping to write the continuing story of Canada. As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with something to think about. As you prepare for your test, which of your new Canadian rights and responsibilities is going to mean the most to you and your community? Is it the freedom to express yourself, the right to vote, or maybe the responsibility to volunteer and help those around you? Think deeply about your future role as a citizen. Keep studying hard, and I will see you in the next part of this explainer for even more.